All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Tuesday, March 5th. It is set by Tramp. One across gets sex in center wearing pair of smalls. Well, I immediately think wearing pair of smalls is not underwear, but that there might be an S on either side. And so maybe it does mean gets sex, but I'm also thinking it might simply be gets, and sex could be M or F inside a word for center, which could be mid or hub. What would a word for gets? Yeah, it can't be get sex. That isn't a phrase really. So seizes, but it doesn't have anything meaning center or M or F in center. Oh, sex can also be it in these crosswords. So, but then that would only leave two letters for center. Yeah, not sure about that. Let's try this. Look around the empty place. No, I don't see that. I'm thinking it's a double definition. Look around, peruse, empty place. Empty, of course, may mean you empty out the letters of a word and are just left with. So empty place could be PE. But then where does the rest come from and leave enough for the definition? No. How about director from Italy collapsed first? Well, I am thinking of a director from Italy, Fellini, um, which does have collapsed or fell first. But then we have I and I. I presume one of the I's could be Italian or Italy. Maybe it's from Italy is in I, and maybe it's just, yeah, I mean, it could have been any nationality director as the answer. Just so happens Fellini was Italian. Not 100% on that, but I'll leave it for now. Let's try the downs. Romantic couple, not excited, back to being boring through trip. Could romantic be the definition? Couple, not excited could be an anagram indicator. Back could be a reversal. Being, like a being, maybe boring inside of a word for a trip. Now there's almost too much in that one. One, sex, Republican, advisor, on right. Maybe it's one Well, one is often used in wordplay for I, and we do have an I here. And Sacks a Republican? Could that just mean it goes inside of something for Republican? But then advisor and on right would suggest maybe we end with an R. Everything is on R for right. No, not getting it. Wife swap. Do we have a bit of a theme here? We had sex, romantic couple. Now we have a wife swap and make love with Romeo. One goes both ways. Oh, S. So I wonder if it's swing for wife swap and make love with Romeo. Love can be O, Romeo R. Oh, a swing door swings both ways, I suppose. There's love and Romeo, so make must be do. There must be some sense in which making something is the same as doing. I always think they're a little bit different. Doing is the action, and making is creating something. But at least now I've forgotten I'd only pencil that S in, but it turns out to be right. Thank goodness. Let's see where to next. Let's try tramp, which of course is the setter, so it could be I or me. Working, which can be on. To fill in, that's hyphenated. Is that important or not? For top person. No, I have no idea about that. Growing business. Well, that makes me think it's something horticultural. Good, get firm, initially lost, to enter promotion. Could it be something gardening? Oh, market. Gardening would fit. Let me put it in and see how it might work out. We do have marketing around the outside, so it enters promotion. Good, I think, is just the G, and Arden is harden for get firm, but it loses its initial letter. Oh, that's a nice long one to get. So hopefully that can help us a lot. Let's go back to the downs. Tree hugger from left to disagree, having ignored leader. Tree hugger from left. So I think part of the wordplay is going to be a word for disagree missing its first letter, ignored leader. But then do we put in an L? And then a 5-letter word for disagree, missing its first, get 4. To disagree, then it would end in R. No, I'm not seeing it. Oh, here we have a long one. Let's see, we started with 8 down, then 25 across, and then finish with 6 down. Mad at flat decor, ultimately concealed by Prime Minister. Reason close allies lost respect. Wow, there's so much in that just don't even know where to begin. I do wonder if we have to, mad might be an anagram indicator at flat. Maybe decor as well, or ultimately decor, or is it ultimately concealed by PM? No, gonna need more for that one. One husband, not in short, swimming trunks. Oh, and it ends in an I. What? Yeah, one husband would be IH. Not in short. Swimming trunks. No, not getting that. All right, let's try our back to the acrosses. Woman did lie about Duke. So a word for lie about D for Duke. Oh, well, lay. And then we get lady. Firm with smoking gun. Fit with a silencer. And both of them have question marks, so I think this one is going to be very cryptic. Well, firm, I'm just wondering if it's going to begin CO for company. What's with, of course, could be a W, but I doubt if it's a cow word. Smoking gun fit. Could smoking mean to anagram? But if we anagram gun fit, we still only have 8 letters. Fit with a silencer. Nope. Better talk after email is hacked. Better talk. Oh, I wonder if just because I've seen better in other crosswords where it means somebody who bets, so could it be something to do with the odds or yeah, not sure. But then I'm wondering after email is hacked, could that be an anagram of after email? Not seeing. I think I need some more letters for that. Bowl over with star catching last from mid wicket. Well, my heart sinks when I see a cricket clue, even though the answer may have absolutely nothing to do with cricket, but I think you still need to know the abbreviations like bowl over. Is that BO? Or just B for bowl, right? Of course, it could be a word for a bowl. Over, I think, is O. What's star? Star must be part of the wordplay. Catching last from mid wicket. Is that the last from mid or the last from the whole mid wicket? Well, of course, the short star is our own sun, and the last from mid wicket is a T. So I suppose stun could be to bowl over. and so it's nothing to do with cricket. Unknown state of steel that's wearing at front. Ooh, it's a long word. Does it mean unknown? Or does it mean at front or wearing at front? Wearing something in crosswords often means you put one word around another and it's wearing it. Well, maybe an unknown state. And then it's steel that is wearing or surrounded by at front. No. Pulling through, idle chat in middle of night, grabbing number. No, don't see that. Docking fee from price in the end after beer turns in barrel. Well, there seems to be a lot of wordplay in that. Price in the end could be the E. Maybe after a word for beer is turned around, and that all goes inside a barrel, and it means maybe a docking fee. Yeah, as opposed to docking meaning subtracting a fee, I think it might be the fee to dock in a port. Is there a word like portage or something like that? What with the beer, of course, often ale turns, so could it be ELA? No. Arm twisting, getting robe over, uniform. Wow. Well, uniform can be U, over can be O, which show and U do go well together with a word for a robe. No, then over can't be doing duty as wordplay and the letter O. Um, so maybe just a word for robe around a U, and it means arm twisting. But of course, arm twisting could be wordplay too. An anagram of arm, RAM, MAR, and then getting robe over, and it means uniform. No. All right, let's go back to the downs. Oh, we got some more letters for our romantic couple. I'm going to pause and hydrate and think about what words might fit here. No, nothing is coming to me. One sex Republican. No, not seeing it. Still nothing else on that. Our husband. Let's try this. Drunk, intended to grab woman's bottom. Big deal. Well, woman's bottom would be the N, I suppose. Drunk, intended. So maybe the word intended is anagrammed. And that grabs the N. But we have a G in it. Could it be huge? Which would be To grab could be to hug. Intended. But then, yeah, grab I thought was saying surround another letter. But big deal, what would that be if it was huge? And it has a question mark suggesting it's some funny way of saying big deal. Deal as in cards, deal as in timber. Huge deal. No. Found holes in upended can, opened with sharp tool. Found holes in maybe like debunked. Can is often synonymous with tin. If that is upended, it becomes NIT. Opened with sharp tool. Yeah, I do wonder if it could be as a definition found or found holes in, because that's going to be a past tense word. And then opened with sharp tool would be past tense, possibly ending in ED, like knifed. Found holes in. Sharp tool. An awl or a pin. Yeah, let's see, what would that D4 do for here? Arm twisting. Oh, I wasn't expecting a. Oh, actually, yes, D is exactly right. Robe, I should have thought of dress and put a U in that, and you get duress, which could be arm twisting. Ah, wonderful. All right, well, I'll come back to the sharp tool later. Beats virus a lot suffering. I think it's going to be an anagram of virus a lot. And to the question, well, I was wondering if it's going to beats as an anagram indicator and it will mean suffering, but I think it's actually the letters suffer and it's going to mean beats. I do see we have out, outrivals, I think. Let me scan that. Yeah, that looks right. All right, that might be helpful. Then again, it may not. One might be scrambling with bride getting kit off. So here we have our saucy theme again. One might be scrambling. Could that be like an egg whisk or something? With bride getting kit off. I don't know if. Yeah, does that mean you remove the outer letters of bride and you get rid? But then one might. Yeah, so then I'm not sure what's left for the definition. No. Race and Archie's skin. Ooh, linked with King Charles and Queen. Wow, there's a bit of controversy coming into the Guardian crossword. Wow. All right, race and Archie's. I think Archie's skin are the outer letters of Archie, the A and the E. Let's see, King Charles, it could be KC, but I think it's CR, and Queen is still ER. I can see we can make career, but I'm not sure how it works. Let me, so the A goes in the middle of CR, and I presume this is the other E from Archie, and that goes inside ER, and that's how the outer letters of Archie are linked with CR and ER. And race can mean to move quickly, as into career. I don't know if that word is used in that sense in the US. I don't think I've heard it. I think it's usually careen as opposed to career. All right. Well, that was fun. I wonder if there'll be comments about that. Supporter to wear yellow. Supporter to wear yellow. Is it going to be a shade of yellow? And we get it from supporter and to wear. To wear could be dawn. Is there something dawn? Yellow. I'm trying to think what yellows. I know Naples yellow. Canary. No, I'm not seeing it. Blows a fuse as resistance fades. Blows a fuse. No, not getting it. Let's go back to this long one. Mad at flat decor, ultimately concealed by Prime Minister. And then I presume the definition, because all that seems to be wordplay. It's so weird. Reason close allies lost respect. I do see from the FML we have familiarity, which of course breeds contempt. I see we have the MP, or sorry, contempt. Now we have MP, not PM. So let's see. Ultimately is not part of the anagram because there's no U. Mad at flat decor. Ultimately, yeah, there is a D. ECOR. Yes, I think it must be at flat decor, which gives us 11 letters. Ultimately concealed. Oh, is it by a specific? Ultimately. Oh, I can't work this out at all, so we're going to have to go to the 15 squared blog at the end of the video and see it laid out for us how that works. But that is a great one to get because it gives us a lot of crossing letters. Let's try, oh, this one I thought was an anagram of after email. And it could mean better talk. Actually, it's almost like familiarity. Better talk. not seeing anything in these letters. I keep wanting to make words or prefixes with an R like after, but the only R is here. Now I may have to do that one on paper, or maybe let's try and get another letter for it. Firm with smoking gun, fit with a silencer. What would another type of smoking gun be? Not seeing it. How about this very long word? Unknown. State of steel. That's wearing at front. Well, I wonder if it ends in IVE for unknown. Or could it be, it could be ITY for an unknown state, like indeterminability. Or, it could be an ality word in something. But what would a Y do here for a big deal? No, I can't really see a Y going in there. Oh, speaking of Y, we have a starting Y here. Pulling through, or pulling, maybe, yanking. Oh, idle chat could be yak. Let's try it. I can see that grabbing N for number, idle chat, and then I think in is simply in, and then the middle of night is the G. And so pulling is yanking. All right. Our supporter now to wear yellow. Yeah, I'm still not seeing that. I think at this point I am going to resort to the wordplays.com site and find 5-letter words that have an N and an R. Well, the website found a lot of words, but none of them really seem to fit. I was thinking maybe I should be reading it as a supporter to wear, as in a jockstrap or a bra or something like that. And then it could also mean yellow, as in cowardly. But I'm not saying that at all. All right, blows a fuse as resistance fades. Okay, so rages. R for resistance, ages. Yeah, pretty confident about that one. Maybe I should check my yanking. Yeah, that's right. And familiarity breeds contempt. I'd be surprised if that one was wrong. So where to? Look around the empty place. Look around the empty place. No, not saying that. Tramp, no. Tree hugger from left to disagree, having ignored leader. Let me pause and think about that one. So I just was thinking, oh, maybe it begins with L, and then I thought of a lemur. And yeah, I think when I picture one, I do picture one grabbing or, hugging a tree. So I suppose that's what they're famous for. And it is L for left, and to disagree is to demur, but without its first letter. Wow. Very tricky. Look around the empty place. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I was wondering if something like locate, or could it be a location, could be a place and you remove some of its inner letters. No, but look around. What could that be? No, I think I'm at the point where I'm going to try words. Click check this. Oh, it is right. Okay. I was going to say if it was wrong, I'm going to click reveal this, but how how does it locate? Look around the empty place. No, I do not see that. Look, of course, could be low. Oh, around is circa, and then empty, I think, is eight, as in if you, I don't know, emptied a can of Pringles, you ate them, but that seems a bit of a stretch. And then place is a verb. To place something is to locate it. Oh my goodness, that's too difficult. All right, one husband not in short swimming trunks. Uh, I can't even think of a word that would fit here, so I'm going to just go ahead and reveal it. Torsi. So the definition is trunks, as in the plural of a torso. I didn't realize it was torsi. And a husband, so one is I, husband not in short is SORT, and then that all goes swimming or anagrammed to make torsi. That's just too many steps for my brain, I'm afraid. Now, tramp working. So again, is this me for tramp? Working to fill in for top person. Well, it could be an anagram of tramp, perhaps, because we have an R and an M. Ooh, and working to fill in for top person. Ooh, monarch would be a top person. So tramp in this case. We saw that the other day where a boatman used boatman in a clue, and of course you just assume they're referring to themselves. And tramp is doing the same thing, but to tramp, as in soldiers tramping, they're marching, working, are on, as in your television is on. That fills in the word, and you get a monarch. So then this, I think, must be huge. I mean, what else? High, oh, it could be high, high, high something. Big deal. Ooh, big deal of cards, like high stakes. No limit hold'em. No, I'm going to reveal that one. High finance. Okay. So drunk is high. Not sure I agree with that, but maybe historically high was used to first indicate under the influence of alcohol, but we always think of influence of drugs high. Your intended is your fiance. Wow, which grabs the N from the bottom of the word woman. And big deal is high finance. Oh my goodness. Oh, so now this ends, if I'm right, with something F. What could that be? OOF? OFF? Like, is it a composite word that could be hyphenated, but in this case isn't? Let me pause and think about that one. I think I may use the Wordplay's website for this. It is a double OF, and when I saw the P, I should have thought of proof. And to fit with a silencer, the question mark is because soundproof. Well, you could say you're soundproofing a gun by fitting it with a silencer, but not really, hence the question mark. And firm is sound, and a smoking gun is proof. Oh, that's a very good clue, I think, even though I didn't really get it. Found holes in upended can. So maybe it is NIT. Could be NAC, but I think NIT is more. Oh, nitpicked. Oh, yeah, so opened with a sharp tool, like poor old Trotsky. Nitpicked, yes, I like that. Docking fee from price in the end after beer turns in barrel. Well, I would think then ale is the beer turns. And is there a word keelage? Docking fee has keelage. Maybe you pay depending on the size of the keel or something like that. From price in the end, okay, that's the E. After beer turns in, a keg, of course, is the barrel. I should have thought of that. And there's the E at the end with from price. Let me go ahead and check it. Yeah. Let me pause and look up keelage, see what the definition is. Yeah, it is. I think it's mainly British. The right of demanding a duty or toll for a ship entering port. All right. So, what's left? Well, we do have this very long one. Oh, it's probably. Oh, yeah, probably an ATION. It could be IAN, but I think, yeah, I like this more. And I think it's going to be an unknown state of steel that's wearing at front. Steel wouldn't be iron, right? They're two different metals, but unknown state. Indoctrine, no. Oh, so what comes between the R and the I? Maybe an A, an O, a U. It could be another consonant, another T, like importation, I suppose. ICATION. No, I'm going to go ahead and reveal it. Indetermination. So that would definitely, I suppose, be an unknown state, not a word I'm familiar with, but I think we can all work it out. Maybe I've heard indeterminacy more, But then what is steel that's wearing at front? At front. No, not quite seeing that. All right, how about our scrambling with bride getting kit off? One might be scrambling. Thinking some kind of like a dirt bike could be scrambling. And I think it's bride and kit, and they are scrambled. Well, no, one might be scrambling, I think it's the dirt bike. So bride gets the letters from kit and they are off or anagrammed. Let me just check it. It is correct. All right. Wow, one across is still up for grabs. Get sex in center. Gets, of course, could be just as in I sometimes get the answer, sometimes I don't, as in seeing it or understanding it. Do you get it? Now I'm going to reveal it. Scores. Ah, yes, scores. Okay. Oh, that could be get sex. Yes. Ah, it was get sex. I really did not expect that. Scores. Okay. And the center is the core, wearing pair of smalls. So it was pretty simple in the end. One Sachs Republican advisor on right. Is it going to be RAI, Railer, Rainer, REI, Reaver? Could be one of those old tribes who used to sack. Rioter, Ruiner. Let's try Ruiner. No. All right, let's reveal it. Oh, a Raider. So I was close, but not close enough. Republican. Ah, so it's so simple now that I see it. R for Republican, an advisor is an aide, and then R for right. Oh my goodness. All right, our romantic couple. Not excited. Ooh, not excited might be cold. No, back to being boring. Oh, I'm thinking of a romantic poet. So, yeah, I was not expecting that from Romantic Coleridge. A couple not excited, back to being boring through trip. Maybe it's not right, but let's check it. It is right, but where is the trip? Where's the boring? Couple even. Oh, so, okay, at least I've worked out the first four letters. It is literally couple, but it's minus up for excited. So that leaves us the ridge, back to being boring. Ah, I think it's the back to being is the G, and that bores through a ride for a trip. Oh my goodness. Too complicated. All right, better talk after email. I still think it's after email, so let's try that. Yeah, don't know why I'm not getting this anagram. It must end in TE, I think. What would it begin with? Um, AMEL. Where's the F go then? Oh, I just cannot see that. I'm going to pause and work it out on paper. I'm just being slow, I think. Well, I couldn't get the F to ever fit in, but thanks to the wordplays.com, which is not an ad, just I found that website and it seems to be fairly reasonable. Ameliorate would certainly be to make better. And so email is anagrammed at the beginning, and then orate is talk. So make better, ameliorate. Just now, our supporter to wear yellow, of course, a donor would be a supporter. And to wear is to don. And or in heraldic terms, well, I think it's gold more than yellow, but we will give them that. All right, let's hop over to 15 squared and do some cleanup. All right, today's blog is by Andrew, another great puzzle from Tramp in the Goldilocks zone of difficulty. Let's see. I just wanted to double check on. Yeah, that was right. What else on the acrosses? Oh, Fellini. It is fell in. Collapsed is not fell on its own, but of course it has to be fell in plus I for Italy. Yeah, that makes sense. Then number 20. Oh, in is wearing, which is in front of determination, meaning steel. Ooh, that's very tricky. All right, I think I got or understood the other acrosses. Yes, I was right about the understanding of Coleridge. I think just, all right. One of Tramp's trademark, brilliantly appropriate anagrams, in this case of, oh wow, at flat decor by Prime Minister. Ah, yeah, so not being plugged into British politics, I didn't think of that. Flat decor, but the ultimately is concealed. And then, but you also have to put in BY Prime Minister, and you get familiarity breeds contempt. That is brilliant. I mean, it's a little undone, I think, by having to remove the R from decor. I wonder if it might have been better mad at flat decor by Prime Minister, ultimately concealed or something like that. But anyway, that is very good. Just want to see if they say anything about a career. The surface is a reference to alleged remarks made by an unknown member of the royal family. Yes, so yes. Fellini I parsed as fell in one, with director from Italy being the direct clue. Okay, so there's different ways to read it. I couldn't be bothered parsing the big one. Life's too short. Didn't think it was easy. I don't mind the saying. Yeah, so I thought it was a good one, and considering it's Tuesday, I thought it was pretty tough, but I got what 90% of it. Just seeing if anyone is talking about career. Someone, of course, replying on the high finance clue. All right, well, I won't hold you any longer. Thank you, as always, for watching. Thanks to those who comment to help explain things I've missed, and have a great day.